Hello everyone and welcome to AlgoMesh Differential Line Growth. This is a nice free plugin from AlgoMesh which will let you make your lines and splines more squiggly, more appealing and more fun. If you downloaded our plugin, then simply go to the asset browser. Under Create menu, go Import Assets, locate the zip file, hit Open, hit OK a couple of times, so you let Synapse4D import all the assets properly. And the plugin will be imported into AlgoMesh category. The category will be created if you don't have any of our plugins already. And we have some nifty free plugins apart from this one, but we also have very nice, unique, advanced paid plugins which are well worth trying out. Now, we have two methods to use the plugin. One is to use it in the node system. So let's just briefly create something with a node graph. And that you can see that you can actually download the plugin and place it directly into the node graph. And it will be working just as any other node. However, for most of you, we suspect that you will use it as a standalone. So as a standalone, it's just a generator, so you just drag and drop it into Synapse4D as any other generator. Now, it's marked red because it requires an object. An object in this case would be any spline. So let's maybe create a circle spline like this. And immediately you see, if I select it, we have a spline here. Let's maybe pull it upwards. Change the size a little bit. And you know what? I will actually create a simple setup with the sweep. So it's a little bit more nicer in the viewport. Then you can see that this DLG spline is actually fully compatible with the rest of Synapse4D. So it behaves like any other parametric spline. So let's maybe put this to 4 and let's give it a nice material so it's a little bit more interesting. Let's select the plugin. So now in the terms of parameters, what it does, it offers you to iteratively change the input spline and offset of points without intersecting the actual segment. So you have a seed parameter, you have iterations, so more iterations, more relaxed it is. Then you have maximum number of points, so more points means more defined. Intermediate points is actually a really cool parameter because if you want to define the parts a little bit better, so this parts between the actual points, then you can lower this and it will become more defined. So it defines how the space between intermediate points is filled, therefore we call it intermediate points. The separation, well, that's actually how much you want to separate the points. You can go really crazy here, as you can see. For the most part, it will try to avoid intersections, but obviously there are limits to this algorithm and you can't avoid them, so have that in mind. The relaxation strength obviously defines the overall strength of the effect. So you can have it a little bit softer or stronger. The start and end, really simple stuff. We are used to this from rest of Synapse4D. And for segment, well, that requires a multi-segment spline. So let's create one. Let's type here maybe DLG, so differential line growth. Let's maybe set this to be a little bit on the smaller side. And what we will do, we will just be a little bit more conservative with the so relaxation strength. Let's go a little bit on the more conservative side. So currently start and end control the whole spline, so every single letter. If you want to influence letters or segments separately, you would enable for segment and then it would do its magic like this. Invert obviously inverts this, so start becomes end and vice versa. we have some axis settings where you can actually limit the effect to a certain axis. So for example here, if I check this, I will get the effect only on X. So pretty cool stuff, very nifty plugin. You can do very fun stuff with it. It's fully animatable. In case you want to fix sort of artifacts like this, you will just maybe increase their iteration points or lower them. Maybe increase the max points, change intermediate points to be more defined, and you will be good to go. It's free. Make sure you check our other plugins. The links are in description. Until next time, have fun.